Okay, wait. So who started it? The fellow from Kodak?
Paul Seal was a Kodak executive, and he dreamed up the restaurant concept on a Williamsburg kind of concept in 1939. That's when they opened. And so he built this room on as a dining room so they could seat, 50, 60 people here, plus these two dining rooms here that seat another 30.
And I'm standing in what year?
You're in 1939, and I'm standing in 1808.
Okay.
So this is all federal architecture. It was built as a stagecoach stop. It was opened in 1808. Peter Holloway was the village blacksmith, so he ran this as a stagecoach stop with, beds upstairs and whatever type of food situation that they had.
Huh.
So we can seat about, there's about 20 in here and about 20 up in the front room here. Back about 60.
And for this past Thanksgiving, 2014, you served how many dinners?
About 600 plus. So this is the old tavern room in here, they call it the sitting room.
Do people wait for their tables in here, or just
Yeah,
kind of?
we sold the furniture at a sale we had, but there's a ladies' room down here.
And other restrooms?
Men's room's upstairs. So in 1950, while they were after they had the fire, they put another room on here, not as big as this one. This was a window, so the room was about this big and down 2/3 of the way there. In 1972, my father put the bar in. We had a service bar before that, and we made the room bigger, so it seats about 75 people here.
And you serve dinners in this room as well as the
all the
cocktail
time.
lounge?
Yeah, whenever we need it, or it's a good place to put a party, separate from everybody else. So we got a bar,
And does those doors lead back into the kitchen?
then we're back in the kitchen.
Let's take a walk that way. And what happens upstairs, Steve?
Well, there's a dining room up there.
Okay. This is an amazingly large kitchen, as we talked about.
Well, in those days, they kind of ran it like the Chinese army, I think. We got lots of payroll was nothing, so and they were very busy, so they just made it big.
Sure. And this is, if you can describe to me the different sections, that would be great.
Well, this is the cold food pantry, desserts, salads, homemade bread section. And we're working up into the steam table area with the soups and all the things in the steam table, the hotline.
As you say, there's like a cafeteria style for picking up the orders.
Yeah, it's kind of different.
You got your dishwashing
Dish
area.
area, bathroom, bakery area.
All right, let's take a look at that bakery area again. You got
All this dishware is all from the 30s and 40s.
Huh.
It's an old Syracuse pattern.
and this is the bakery area, nicely.
Right.
And you've got your pastry chef that comes in from Rochester. Wow.
Then all the deliveries come in the back. There's a walk-in cooler here. Whoops, just blew the light. There's a walk-in here. There's another one down the cellar. You want to go downstairs?
Sure.
1940, everything hasn't got broken. So we got tons of stuff.
How many, how many places do you have dishes for?
Well,
you guess?
I gotta do 600 people, but so we got 100 and some, stuff for everybody, and I got, run out of dishes. Got another pattern we use sometimes too for extras, but, got a broiler, a convection.
I see the new convection oven,
Stove, the hot line. The heat burners.
yeah. Well, let's take a walk upstairs.
Yep, take a look upstairs. Why don't we go this way?
I'll follow you.
So we go up the front stairs.
Okay.
This. That door goes down to where we were.
Okay.
And actually, there's another section over there where it's locked off where the liquor room is. But there's nothing really fancy. We got a bar. We had a little estate sale here, so I sold off just some furniture and a bunch of stuff we had downstairs. We had some Coke machines and a whole bunch of other stuff, and we had dishes. And my wife got tired of the sofa and the rest of the chairs in here, so she sold them too. So the front entrance is here. It used to be, federal architecture would be a central entrance and two fireplaces up and down, and 4 rooms down, 4 rooms up would be federal. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 rooms, and there's 4 rooms upstairs when it was built in 1808.
So the public enters, they come around the front?
Right. The parking lot's on the side here, along the road. So they face in, park there. The village doesn't, it's village property technically, so the village doesn't plow it in the wintertime. So
Okay.
people come up the sidewalk, come in the front door. For handicap situations, they can come in the way we did in the back,
Right.
or through the kitchen, which 95% of the people like and 5% think it's weird, but
Well, they give the bird's eye view. And you've gotten calls from bus tours so
well, we do
far?
motor coaches for years from Canada, everywhere, Massachusetts, Canada, Pennsylvania. What people coming to the area, coming to the Finger Lakes, or one of the tour companies from Canada stops here for lunch on the way home when they come back from Cape Cod. There's a lot of different.
Right on Route 5 and 20.
Whatever they're
You're
doing.
you're on a main.
We're only like 8 miles off the thruway here, over at 45 or 44, and people, taking 5 and 20, coming up 390 or.
Well, I imagine this is the heaviest, in all weather actually, the heavy tourism route because it's a direct connect.
Well, right, we're in the tourist business technically. We're not so busy in April. We're busier from, Mother's Day until Halloween. We actually do pretty well in the fall. I think we're in the tourist business all the time, but in the summer it could be people from any place, or people going to cottages, or people driving. In September and October, people are taking a day trip from Sodus to Naples or Hamlin to wherever, and they're just driving around looking at the leaves and stuff like that. So actually October is our busiest month of the year. If the weather's good. This year we had a little hiccup on the weather.
That happens.
We got teddy bears. My wife makes teddy bears and sells them.
Is that right?
So when you come here, I mean, you've never been to a restaurant, we could go sit down at a couch and talk to your friends, or take pictures, or sit down after dinner, or, that's kind of weird,
Very casual. I think it's special. I wouldn't call it weird.
Right. Well, it's
Right.
kind of quaint. Quaint.
There
would
you
be the
go.
word.
Quaint is the word.
What the place really needs is a outdoor patio.
Ah,
Maybe my wife thinks it'd be an interesting idea to take it off the front of this, put a porch in sort of situation off of this dining room. The other idea, probably cheaper, is probably just to run a lawn patio somehow out here, out there. But, it's not pertinent, whereas, like at Richardson's, it's perfect.
right.
It's all flat, right out the doors, boom, you're there.
Well, a little bit of work, it's not, doesn't need too much. Just, I'd say some minor excavating, you could probably have it.
You know, so that, I think that's a missing piece. It's outdoor dining. I mean, if people will sit down on Park Avenue up by the garbage can.
Yeah.
Traffic. So, you know, this is the old house, 1808. There's 2 bedrooms. This is where people used to rent a bed.
Huh?
This used to be a gift shop. Mr. Seal's sister ran it as a gift shop in the 50s. She just had a little gift shop up here.
This is very quaint.
So there's fireplaces that go up through the whole thing. We don't use any of these fireplaces. They were obviously used.
Oh, these the uniforms that the,
Oh, this is what the girls wear, right? They have little frilly collars and aprons. My wife makes these. It's kind of quaint.
yeah,
Some of
that's,
the girls, yeah, you know,
right, well, you have to get into
I like
the
to wear them in the
spirit.
grocery store, you know. There's a little bathroom there.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Nobody's lived here since 1939, technically. Before that, somebody lived here the whole time from 1808 to 1939, so there's a... So this is still part of the old house. And when they were doing this renovation in 1950, they made this a dining room. And because now we're standing like right over the kitchen.
Right.
Kind of idea. So this was the old house here.
Huh. And you booked parties here?
Yeah, we used this. We had, 60 people up here for Thanksgiving. The seat's about 30, so we ran some parties in through here. If you want a quiet place to have a meeting or something, we use it then too.
So the total seating downstairs is approximately,
Oh, let's say 35, 75, 110, plus 50, about 160, plus 30. Got 175 seats,
great.
something like that. That's just a club room, there's nothing here. This is the men's room. So here again, this is the old building.
Right.
So they did some work and put some bathrooms in here.
Yeah, I see.
And there's another bathroom here. When we put the bar in, this used to be the men's room, this was the ladies' room. And then when they put the when we had room to sneak a ladies' room in downstairs when we redid the bar in 1972. So there's, as far as bathrooms go, we got stuff here, but, so this is kind of
Well, a lot of history. It's served the family well over the years.
quite a while.
We got matches?
This has even got 716 on it.
Right.
This used to be the area code here at 716.
So this is over the kitchen in the back. This is construction from when?
1950.
1950.
We did the whole concrete block business. So right now we'd be walking towards the back door.
Right. So it's ready for something.
I don't know what he was thinking was. Like I said, he had lots of money.
This is the fellow from Kodak.
Yeah, I mean, he had lots of money. The place was kicking ass. It was a very lucrative hobby. He had his son running it. What happened in 1960 was his son died. The old man's still alive. He had a home down on Westlake Road. Because I think he was well-to-do. And his son died, he had 3 little kids. So the old man is God knows how old. And so my father had sold his hotel in Lyons in 1958 or so. I was looking for something to do. So we came across this, and we bought it over the winter of 60-61 and opened in the spring, which is 54 years ago. So it's been open for 75 years, but only 2 owners. And so here's the back door, basically.
Right.
I don't know what he was thinking, because he left it here for 10 years, like this. Never did anything with it. Obviously, you could put an apartment in here. I don't know what you could do.
Up to the imagination.
Probably do a little B&B if we were really excited about such an idea. With the bedrooms upstairs, front, and something.
Oh, I know where we're going. Now I'm a fast learner.
And back to so there's an office, bathroom. We're going back. So this is how they service the dining room.
Right, this takes us down to the kitchen.
We're going back to the kitchen.
How big is staff when you run your busy weekends?
Well, I mean, normally I've got like 2 guys cooking and a pastry chef, and then I've got somebody doing pantry and some kids washing dishes. Even we probably got like 4 people in the kitchen on I don't know, like a regular evening or Saturday night or something like that. And then, 4 or 5 waitresses, hostess. I usually do most of the bartending. My wife is the hostess, and she takes care of all that sort of stuff with the girls. On a holiday, the whole thing gets crazy. I got 14 waitresses, 4 bus people. My sister comes and runs credit cards for 6 hours, and so we've got, 4 dishwashers and somebody to help park cars and 4 people on the line and whatever, So on a busy day, we just got to go out and,
It's like Disney World.
scrounge everybody up to get through the whole thing.
All right. Well, thank you for the tour.
So that's what the place looks like. I don't know, what do you want to